Besides manual ways of controlling inventory through purchase requests, there's a more automatic method which can organize and even forecast when and how much of your products you'll need to purchase and produce. This is the MRP module of SAP Business One. To set us up for MRP, let's add in 2 more sales orders. Hooli Pizza Company puts in 2 orders for 25 tablets each. Let's go ahead and enter those as a sales order. So I'm going to start here again. I'm going to close up everything I got here, close all, and let's go into sales order. And our customer is going to be Hooli Pizza. So let's go find Hooli Pizza here. And we're going to start with a delivery date of today on this one. And I'm going to do an item number here with LMT01. So we'll do our pizza tablets again. And I'm going to do a quantity of 25 here. And we get this message here. And you can see what's going on very quickly right here. The quantity ordered is 25 and the available quantity is 15. So it's saying you don't have enough to do this. We're going to go ahead and just say continue here. There's a bunch of other options, and I go into that in the sales and customer service course. But we're just going to go ahead and hit continue here because that's going to be fine for what we're doing. Now, once we've done all that, we can go ahead and add that order, which is good. I'm going to come back to it again, and I'm going to duplicate it. Again, it's going to ask me for a customer name. I'm going to update for the BP. I'm going to change the delivery date this time. Let's go ahead and make the delivery date on this one 4/2, and it'll be the same sales order, the same 25. So when I go ahead and hit tab here, that want me to update the existing rows, and I'm going to scroll down here. I'll hit add. I'll get that item availability check again because we're still even worse off now. It says, we have absolutely nothing available here. So go ahead and hit OK to continue on that, and then you can go ahead and add. All right, we've got some sales orders in now. Second thing I want to do here is head over to inventory. So let's close up this and set up some things for inventory to get this to work right. So we're going to go into item master data, and let's go look at the LMT-01 again. And there's a few things we're going to be changing. Number one, we're going to go in here to purchasing, and I want to change this. Your preferred vendor is going to be your default vendor, and MRP makes its own purchase orders. And so to make sure we get the right purchase order, I want to make sure I put the right vendor in there. Now, I don't have Le Mans in here yet, so I'm going to do a V9 here. I'm going to click on this row, update it first, click on this row, and set as default. And now Le Mans is my default. I could have just put it here, by the way, but I wanted to keep all of them there. So we got that part done. The more important part happens over here in planning data. And that's these first 2 items here. The first one says planning method, and there's 2 possibilities, MRP and none. MRP will mean that this will be scanned by MRP to be used in MRP calculations. None will mean it'll be hidden from MRP calculations. So we want it as MRP. The second thing it's got to figure out is this something that we're going to buy or something we're going to make. For the pizza tablet, it's something we're going to buy, so I'm going to put here buy. So that's in good shape. These other things we'll talk about a little later, but those are for more complex situations. And I want to keep this as super simple as possible as we're starting this up so that we get everything working absolutely perfectly and you can see what's going on. All right, so we're good with this, and I'm going to go ahead down here and hit update, and that's the setup for this. Everything that's going to be planning method MRP will now be ready to be used within MRP. Now that I've done this item master data, I want to do one more before I get started, and so let's go over here to find. And let's type in L1 return. That's the labor hours production. You'll see the planning method here is MRP. I don't want my labor hours to be MRP. Labor is one of those things that we're not going to be planning ahead. It's something that's more of a resource. And there's an entire module on that we won't be addressing. But we're going to probably leave that as none because I don't want it showing up in my MRP because I don't have to buy it ahead of time. So I'm just going to put none here and update that one as well. And that's fine. I don't care about that. Yes. And we are set to go here. All right. Now I can close this up and we can go to the next step that we need for MRP.